Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. NFL week number 12. We got 3 huge Thanksgiving games. Out of the NFC North, we had the Minnesota Vikings 8-2 versus the Detroit Lions 6-4. Detroit has won 4 straight Thanksgiving games. Last year, Detroit won versus Minnesota 16-13. Minnesota favored by 3. I'm picking the Lions to continue that streak with an upset victory over Minnesota. I'll give Detroit the 3 points. I'm taking under on the 44.5. Next, we have the Los Angeles Chargers 4-6 versus the Dallas Cowboys 5-5. Cowboys are 2-2 in their last 4 Thanksgiving games. LA's favored by 1. I got them winning, covering it under on the 48. And in prime time, out of the NFC East, we had the New York Football Giants at 2-8 versus the Washington Redskins at 4-6. Last Thanksgiving, the Giants lost 26. The last time the Giants played on Thanksgiving was in 2009. They lost to the Broncos 26-6. The Redskins have lost their last 2 Thanksgiving games. The Washington is favored by 7.5. I have them winning, covering it under on the 44.5. Now on to Sunday football. We have the AFC North, Cleveland Browns 0-10 versus the Cincinnati Bengals 4-6. Cleveland has won 1 game in their last 25, losing 11 straight. I think that streak will continue. I got the Bengals covering the 8 points over on the 38. Next, we have the Carolina Panthers at 7-3 versus the New York Jets at 4-6. Carolina's favored by 5 with an over-under of 40. I got the Carolina winning and over on the 40. Next, LAFC East, we have the Miami Dolphins at 4-6 versus the New England Patriots at 8-2. Tale of 2 teams. Patriots have won 8 straight. Dolphins have lost 4 straight. Patriots favored by 16.5. I got Miami covering the 16.5 and over on the 47.5 for the New England win. Next, we have the Buffalo Bills at 5-5 versus the Kansas City Chiefs at 6-4. The Chiefs have lost 2 straight, 4 of the last 5. Buffalo has lost 3 straight in the last 2 by 30 each game. Hopefully, we don't see Nathan Peterman, Mr. 5 interceptions in a quarter. Chiefs are favored by 10. I got them winning, covering and under on the 46. Next, the NFC South, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 4-6 versus the Atlanta Falcons at 6-4. Falcons are favored by 10. I got them winning, covering and over the 49. Next, I have the AFC South. We have the Tennessee Titans at 6-4 versus the Indianapolis Colts at 3-7. Tennessee broke a 11-game losing streak to Indianapolis back in Week 6 when they won 36-22. Tennessee is favored by 3.5. I got them continuing the season against Indianapolis with the win and covering the 3.5 and over on the 44. Next, we have the Chicago Bears 3-7 versus the Philadelphia Eagles 9-1, winners of 8 straight. Philadelphia is favored by 13.5. I got them winning, covering it over on the 44. Next, the NFC West, we have the Seattle Seahawks at 6-4 versus the San Francisco 49ers at 1-9. Week 2, Seattle won 12-9. I got them winning, covering the 7 points and under on the 43. Out of the AFC West, we have the Denver Broncos 3-7 versus the Oakland Raiders at 4-6. Week 4, Denver won 16-10 versus the Raiders, but lost 6 straight sets. Oakland favored by 5. I have them winning, covering it under on the 43.5. And next we have the Jacksonville Jaguars 7-3 versus the Arizona Cardinals 4-6. Jacksonville leads the AFC South. They're favored by 5. I got them winning, covering it over on the 38. We have the New Orleans Saints at 8-2 versus the Los Angeles Rams at 7-3. The NFC South versus the NFC West leaders. LA's favored by 2.5. I have them winning, covering it under on the 53.5. And in prime time on Sunday, we have the Green Bay Packers. The losers of 4-5 are currently 5-5 versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 8-2. They've won 5 straight. Steelers favored by 2 touchdowns against the Packers at home. I had the Packers covering the 2 touchdowns and taking over on the 41.5. And on Monday Night Football, we have the Houston Texans at 4-6 versus the Baltimore Ravens at 5-5. That's a so Monday night game. I'd rather see the Saints and the Rams. Whatever. Baltimore currently holds the last AFC wildcard spot. They're favored by 7. I've been winning, covering, and over on the 38. So that will wrap up week number 12 of the NFL football season. Make sure you check out week 13 of the NCAA football season on the Robert Sports Show. And for all you NASCAR fans, hopefully coming to Robert Sports Show this winter, is a Champions Profile Series. We'll profile every champion from the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Going to kind of profile all the champions and kind of rank them based on their overall wins of all series of NASCAR. So working on that. That should hopefully begin next week. So if you're a NASCAR fan, make sure you check that out. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.